Hello, this is Sharie. I'm going to make one of those box cards again real fast for my grandson. And this was just a quick tip real fast, but I copied these, and I don't know if you can, if the color will come. I copied these on the internet off real fast to do this little card because he's going to have a Minion birthday. And, or not, no, Despicable Me, sorry. These are Minions. Anyway, so, but see, I don't know if you can see the color, but that's more or less like a royal blue or something. Well, I went to our store and there's no royal blue. I can't find it. It was a way darker color. This is by Bo Bunny. And so I needed this to match this, and it does somewhat now. Because, see, I don't know, the camera is not picking that up, is it? Anyway, just to let you know, Copics are wonderful little things. I went ahead and I got like my B66 and then my B21, and I used one as, you know, my kind of basically, it pulls the color in a little bit. But I went ahead and I went around this because it was such a, it was a beautiful blue actually, and I just went ahead and I went in the areas like just to the side, basically like if you had a stamp and you were coloring it, how you would do it. And then I go ahead and do it like that, and then I pull the color the rest of the way over with any color, just as long as it's lighter than the original color that I'm using. And it pulls the color over so nicely into what I'm doing it. And so you can change little things that you've previously printed on your printer. You can change them to the exact color you need, or at least closer to the color you need. So, oops, I had this one even unwrapped, done. So it makes it I'm going to pull those real fast. But I go ahead and I emphasize the highlights to the color I actually need of this paper. Because I couldn't find, at first, you know, I went after the right color paper. But then could not find it. So then realized I was going to have to change this little guy first. That's what I love about Copics, is because they blend so well. There's just no making a mistake with them. You know, you can just, I don't know. I love my Copics. Okay. But see, he's a whole lot closer color to that now than he was before. He was way too light a blue. And that. Anyway, that was just quickly, I thought I'd show that real fast. Now I'll go on with the rest of the card. Okay, I've cut this piece of paper. It is 9 inches by 8.5. So, I go ahead and start at 9 inches. And I score it at the 1/2 inch mark. And then the 3/4 mark. At the 1.5 inch mark. Then I do 7.5 inches, 8 1/4, and then 8.5. That way. And then I turn my card, and if you want, like, you look at your paper, and sometimes you'll have pattern paper that's prettier. Like, I kind of like that up there better. So I think I'm going to have this bottom, or the part that'll raise up and be the box. So I like this part. So always, if you have some kind of pattern up here, make sure that's always at the top, and you start your box, your other score lines are at 1 inch increments. So it's really nice. So you just do 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and 5 inches. And then this will always be your top, and then this part will fold up. Here's a kind of like a diagram. It's really easy for me to remember. I always make one like that and then just clip it in front of me when I'm doing this, because sometimes I deal with so many measurements a day, I get confused. So now I go ahead and the first two, bottom two, I don't need. And I'm cutting in at the 1.5 inch mark line. Here, I'll set this right here as I do it. Anyway, I cut up like that, and then I go ahead and you turn the card, and then on your score lines, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, I cut into my first score line, just in there. And then these are the tabs of the box. I don't need them. So I just cut along my score line. Oh, and I have to cut one more right there. So that'll be the top. I don't need that one. Okay. See? And then I go ahead and I cut just a tad to make it to where the box, when it folds in rather nice for you. And this one also. This one, you're actually supposed to just cut this off at the 1.5 inch mark, and you can. What I do is I cut it at the, just 1 second, I think it's the, yeah, 1.25 inch mark. Yeah, so it gives me a little bit of stability, and I glue that down, and then that helps with my top part of my card. I don't know, it just gives me a little bit of stability when I'm making the back of the card. So, and like I said, these are the measurements for it. It's easy to follow that way. And you go ahead and cut in. Super easy to make. And then they hold candy, and so the kids always like that. Big or old, they always like it. Don't fold this one. I don't know why we even actually score it. Oh, probably because we have to know where to cut it in, too. Yeah, I guess. But anyway. And then this folds in. And this one at the first score line folds down, and it fits perfectly into there. See? And then I go ahead and glue this back corner, this back part right here. And then that way, when I fold this in, I put something in it, and then, you know, I fold it together. But I don't do it until then. So I'll just go ahead and glue this right now, actually. when you're putting it together, I always like to put it on a flat surface and just make sure that this is a box, and if you get it a little off, it can sure ruin it real fast on you. It can just not set right. And see, I like having this little bit of a ledge because I put things on it, make it 3D, and then I fold this back this way. It gives me just a little bit more, I'll go ahead and show you, a little bit more stability. I've done different things to where, I went ahead and put different things in the middle and then use these flaps and cut these out decorative. I've done different variations to this box. I can't remember where I seen this box. It was really cute. I don't know if it was like Stamper's Best. I wish I remembered or still had the link to it, but I don't. I've looked for it to give the lady credit on it. I changed all the dimensions because I needed the box bigger. At this dimension, it goes ahead and it fits candy bars, or you can put quite a lot of Reese's Pieces in them, or different things like that. See, because when that folds up, and so I go ahead and cut another piece of paper all the way down, and let me measure. This is about 6 inches. Okay, that's a 6-inch box, and so I go ahead and I cut about 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches by 6 inches is your next piece of paper you're going to cut, and I cover the back of this real fast. And because it, just like I said, it gives me just a little bit more stability. And I usually like putting a lot of stuff on here. And I'll show you as I build this one. I have some other ones recorded, but they're kind of crazy, and so I don't know if I'm going to put those videos up. But anyway, okay, here we go. Let's decorate this. Anyway, I thought I'd show you what I was doing. I went ahead and took my one little tool that has a point needle at the end, or you could just take a regular needle, it doesn't matter. And I poked a lot of holes at the top of him because, you know, on the Minions, when I cut him, of course I cut off all those little long hairs coming off him, and I want him to look as realistic as I could, so I went ahead and put a bunch of little holes across there. And then I'm taking, this is from a paintbrush, one of my older paintbrushes. And I always keep them because I always do things like this, either on butterflies or little Minions. It works perfect on. But see how this does this? It makes, let me show you. See, and I'll be able to put those in and then cut those, and it'll just be really cute. Anyway, I thought I'd show you this real fast, and I will get busy and I'll show you it after I'm done. I just wanted to show you what else. I went ahead and cut out some gears, and this is Spellbinder's die. And I went ahead and I even put, from Michael's, I went ahead and put some of those kind of smoky crystals on there that I thought was, oops, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go, in the light. Anyway, I thought it'd be really cool. I clipped them, added them together, put the gears together, and then I go ahead and I'm ready to pop it up. I make a little slice and then, you know, put it together and then glue it behind so you can't see, so it just looks like, you know, they're together type thing. But I've got that ready to go. I've done a game ticket for him, and I don't know, I just did. And then I finished one of these little flowers right here, and this is by Tom Holtz. I love that tattered flower. I just can't. They're just amazing. You just, they're endless. And then I have these right here, and these were these by Prima. I'm pretty sure these are some Prima flowers. And again, I put this smoky little accent jewels in the middle of them. And then I have this banner done, and you seen I did the banner. And I have it glued, and it's ready to go now too. And that's why I showed you guys how I do it. It's just easier to glue the edges real fast and then glue it down and then slightly move it so it doesn't stick to your surface, you know. And then this is a piece of paper I did, and I embossed one of the Happy Birthday by Cuttlebug embossing things. It's a little birthday thing, and then I've just inked around the edges of it real fast. And I have that ready. And then I think I need to do another one. But anyway, I'm going to put, I was going to do one of these. Maybe I should take this back and emboss this. I'm not exactly sure. Or I should have, I might make another one out of blue and then do that, or white even. And then I've got to write the sentiment and have it printed on that right there. So, and I'm going to put all these together, but I just thought I'd show you real fast. I'm so messy when I'm creating. I wish I could stay, you know, clean. Just can't seem to do that. Anyway, I'll be right back and we'll put the card together. Okay, I've got my little minion done now. And I popped him up with, I told you that I did the, I fussy cutted him out his little outfit, and I'll show you one stupid thing I did. So maybe I don't know why I wasn't thinking, but I was going to turn those blue, those little pop dots, and in doing so I touched the side. When you go in with your marker, you have to be really careful. I would suggest taking it off if you could, or doing them before you put it on, because I was going to just get it to where you wouldn't see those little white pop dots in there. But so do be careful. And anyway, I glossy accented his little eyes and his mouth. So anyway, I've got to let him dry real fast, and I will set him over here, and I will decorate the rest of the card and then put him on as soon as he's dry. Alright, thanks. Bye. Okay. I also went ahead and went back to the internet, and because I wanted some of these other things real quick, and I copied them off and printed them and fussy cutted them and put some glossy accents, as you can see, within the mouth. And I love doing the eyes on that one. Anyway, and I've got those ready to go. And I don't know if I showed this, but I was going to put a bat here, but instead I took off the bat, and I know there's a piece of glue right there, but that's okay because I think I'm going to put this right here on it, or one of them. I decided to go with everything themed for the party, except for the, for the movie, except for the gears, I guess, and different things like that. But anyway, so I am just waiting for glossy accents to dry. Wish it was faster. It's slow like I am. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm getting this closer. These cards seem to take a little bit of time. It just depends how much you want to put into them. But I just wanted to show you, and I don't know if this will be up close enough, but I showed you I built this one, and I copied it twice, and I fussy cutted it. I put the little outfit, fussy cutted it, and then put it on top, and then the same thing with this. And I poked the holes in the card and put the little hairs through, and then I glued it on, and then I just put a piece of paper on the top just to hold it a little bit more. Then what I do, and this is, I don't know, I might have to do it and then show it to you, but I go ahead and right at where the hair, like the follicle of the hair, if it was a real hair, I put just a little bit of draw a little bit of a dot, kind of in a U shape, around that hair. And then you take a smudger and you smudge it. I should have had one of my darker lids. But anyway. And you could do this with like a charcoal pencil too. Charcoal pencil might work really well too. Actually more like a C, shape of a C, right by each of those. It's just going to give it that extra look, And you can do this just with a regular pencil if you'd like. And these smudgers you can get just at your local craft store too. They work wonderful on all kinds of things. You don't just have to. You can use them with chalks. Okay, you can get the idea. But see, that made it look, oh, sorry about that. See how real it makes the little hairs look coming out of it. But anyway, I like that little bit of detail there. That's just, it just adds to it, I think. But anyway, okay. Now I'm still waiting for these. These are still not all the way dried yet, so we can assemble the card yet. Not quite yet, but soon. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll be right back. Okay. You seen I put this all together on the front, and I put a little bat here at first. I don't know why, because I was trying to make it more boyish. I know I got flowers on it, and it's a 9-year-old boy, but I think it still looks okay, and I think he'll think it's okay. I don't know. I hope he will. But anyway, I have enough minions on it, so I think it'll be all right. And I went ahead, and this is going to be the back half of it. And you've seen how I did that. I went ahead and cut that. Oh, that is one thing about cutting those little hairs. You get them all over, and you kind of have to watch it. But anyway, I glued this on right up there like that, and then I pulled this down and I glued it into place too. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to take these, and I think I'll put these down and these up a little. Yeah, there we go. I'll curl those up, and maybe these little teeny ones. There, curl them down. There we go. Anyway, so I've got that part, and then I did both of these, and I did the glossy accents on the little, I don't know if you can see that, on his eyes and his mouth, and of course his teeth, and that. But I didn't do that three-dimensional, but I put the glossy accents on, and it really, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, really made those little eyes pop right up, and the mouth. It's so cute, but I don't have room for it, and it is purple, and the whole card's more bluish. But anyway, I decided to use Kyle, even though Kyle wasn't on Despicable Me 2. I don't think he was. He was on 1, that I know for sure. Anyway, I'm going to put him right there because I always liked him. I thought he was just an amazing little guy. Anyway, I glossy accent his mouth and the teeth and the little slits in the eyes. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this to show this. But anyway, I did the same thing. All I did was go to Despicable Me Images, and I downloaded him, and then I printed him off and fussy cutted him, and I'm going to put him right here, and then I'm going to put my little saying right there. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and see, this is what I do. I go ahead and I folded these back to give this a little bit of more stability, a little bit of in the box, and then I'll go ahead and I'm going to glue this right on the back. See? Like this. And then I'm going to put this on right here, and then I'm going to put my little sentiment right there. And I'm going to put the candy bar, of course, in here. And this is going to be my card for my grandson. Like I told you, it was his 9th birthday. And I did this little game ticket thing for him. I thought it'd be kind of cute. And I did the gears. And I even put the smoky accent rhinestones in there, and the flower. And I did the, you can't even really see the card behind it that I did the happy birthday on and stuff, but that's okay. I like the 3D layering, and I like it to be really interesting. And like I said, I have a lot to work with on this little platform, and I like to fill it up. But anyway, I just wanted to do a special card because he's a special little boy, and I got to get this ready for in the morning so I can take it over to him and his present. But so anyway, okay, I will glue this on real fast and show you how it is, and then write my sentiment and put it on, and I'll be done with it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I finally got this done. I got my sentiment, and I'm going to put it on the back. And I finished this. Here's the front of it. The game ticket and everything. Anyway, and I have it really three-dimensional. She pops pretty good. Try not to make you sick doing this. And then here's the back. And I only had room for Kyle. I think it's the little dog. I think it's supposed to be a dog, but it might be a creature or something. I don't know. And its name, but I didn't have room for the other little purple one because I'm going to, of course, put the cinnamon right in there. So anyway, this is my card, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun making it, like I said, and I think that the little things that you do for it, like, you know, doing the follicles for the hair right there and stuff like that, are just little added things that make it just interesting and cute and everything. But anyway, I'm hoping he will like it. I'm sure he will. It has candy in it, so anything you put candy in, kids always like. Anyway, thank you for watching. All right, bye-bye.